What's going on, Heavy Metal and Booze? We have very special guests today with us, the three Tremors.
Yeah!
Does this have a battle of booze?
I go to the barn, I ordered a shot of Jack and Daniels. I don't give a fuck. Go ahead.
So what's going on, guys? How's the tour going?
Been really cool, man. We're here in Chicago. I was just at the casino across the street. They're like, "This isn't Chicago." I'm like, "To me, it's Chicago, right? We're close enough."
Yeah.
But
That's
at the
pretty
Forge,
close.
really cool club, and there's people out there, and we're getting ready to do our thing.
Okay. So I didn't introduce you guys, other than the band name. So we got Sean Peck,
Harry Conklin.
and
Ripper Owens.
awesome. So you guys got a little storied history. I know, Tim, you've been with quite a few bands in your heyday. Judas Priest to be named one of them. Or Dio Disciples.
I started Ingve. I've been fired from a lot. I've quit some. I'm kind of waiting to decide if I'm going to quit this band or Sean's going to fire me. So
Please stick around a little while longer.
I haven't got fired from the Ripper Owens band, which is fucking crazy. No, I'm joking.
If they were to fire you or you quit, which would you prefer? Would you rather tell Sean?
Well, he said when he's going to go, Tim, I have some bad news to tell you. I go, I quit.
Get it in there first.
That's the best way to do it.
Yeah.
Okay. I like that idea
It's
too.
like when a girlfriend
Fuck you, man. I quit.
It's when a girlfriend breaks up with you.
Yeah.
I broke up with you first.
That's all right. I'm in the two altos.
All right. So tell us a little bit about the album. This is fucking killer. This is some throwback 80s thrash and heavy metal. It's straight up your ass.
It's kind of a celebration of, this is kind of our vibe. We don't really write music targeted to be a specific thing. I mean, this is just like in our DNA. Like, this is how it comes out, and that's a good description of it. Power thrash and American heavy metal. A little faster overall. I mean, these songs. These are just the songs. The first 12 that we wrote, and most of them are up tempo. But the most important thing is, people are digging the original music. They're catching on to people, and a lot of people are coming that hadn't heard anything from the record. And our set is usually the entire album. So I mean, we're given the full dose of it, and they're just really loving the original songs. And then we play some stuff from our own catalog and some covers too.
Okay. Yeah, I understand. Now you're having some jugulator issues. That
KK said that originally, not me. So.
Okay.
Didn't people ask me? No, they just didn't want to use some artwork. But Ken was there when it was said to me. That's why he mentioned it in his book. So now, I guess the cat's out of the bag. So I could really give a rat's ass about it, to be honest. But happens. It happens when you leave a band, and I wasn't making it. It was a tour poster for one of my tours, and I think it was South America, and they saw the poster. I think they had like a picture with a Jugulator album on it. And they said,
Okay.
"You want to take that off?"
Yeah. I'm not gonna lie.
And I took it off, so it was easy. It's easy to do.
I was a little bit of a late bloomer when it came to metal, and honestly, the first Judas Priest album I actually bought was Jugulator. Cool. And I was thinking, I was like, this is fucking killer. And then someone was like, "Oh, that's not Rob Halford." I'm like, okay. It's like, I'm still digging this.
Yeah, it's a great record. It was obviously the great part of my career and a great record. I'm friends with him, and it was amazing, really.
Okay. So
that album was a big influence
on my life. Yeah,
we were doing our first serious album with my other band, Cage, and we were like halfway through the recording, and then all of a sudden that thing came out. I was like, "What, man?" And we totally influenced our attack on what we were doing, and it was a lot of people say it was a very important album because that was the down times of heavy metal.
Yeah.
And that was just the light of hope for all of us that were still defending the faith, and all of a sudden here comes this killer singer and Judas Priest.
We're celebrating.
And the live shows were incredible.
We're celebrating a piece of that album in our set. So
yes,
it was that good. We're going to celebrate a little piece of it. So one thing good about the album is, man, first pressing sold out like in a week. So we had to do it again, and now we're running out of CDs on the road.
Come on, did you place your order for the new 3 Tremors?
Running out of CDs on the road. People are just hacking them up. I mean, we didn't expect. We thought sure it's going to move, but it's just been wow. And we're just like astonished on how these people are just buying. They're not just buying the CD; they're buying the CD, the vinyl, the
haven't bought the 8-track.
picture that we
I was gonna ask
got.
about that.
The picture that we got.
8-track.
We got little baseball cards. Are buying those, and
A lot of support from the fans. It's been great.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Only a couple vinyls left, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I got one of them.
Yeah, I think
Yeah.
we have. Anyway, so it's been really, the fans have embraced it. You know, a lot. Of, the thing I love to hear the most is they go, "Man, it makes me feel like I was in high school again." I just like, there's been a lot of that. That just makes me smile because I remember when I got into heavy metal in high school, and it was just the feeling was, you know, it was just you're all about it, and it sent us down this life path.
Okay.
Here it is.
Oh, hey, look at that.
yeah.
Thank you, camera guy.
And it's a gatefold album too.
Beautiful.
So that's what's badass.
Open it up because the artwork.
How did it feel to be cartooned?
Immortalized.
Yeah.
That's the better word. Yeah.
Mark Sasso.
The guns on.
Yeah, this is obnoxious right there.
Lazy
You actually-
sword.
No, the
You
arm
actually
guns.
held that?
Look at the guns on the other one. There's the
Yeah.
gun show.
Yeah.
Harry.
That's a little
Oh, yeah,
ultra
look at that.
realistic there.
Oh, it's
Are you
real that
left-handed?
time. He was.
The Ultimate Warrior.
Listen,
Right.
he was left-handed there. He was single.
Yeah.
A lot of things going on to build his left arm up.
Oh, okay.
But
So,
yeah. Look at
yeah,
this.
it's great, isn't it? The
Look
only
at
other time he said he's going to do it in cartoon, I kept thinking like Charlie Brown or something. So I was glad he went this direction.
We got okay. Then here's Harry again with a chainsaw looking thing, or is that you? One of you two has a chainsaw.
That's
looking
Tim.
thing out of like one of those Xbox games.
Gears of War.
Yeah, Gears of War. Yeah,
yeah.
But that just does. I see
Two
some
of those
inspiration
guns
there.
were from Gears of War, right? Yeah.
And then you can't really see what you're holding, and you're just throwing up an angry face.
Yeah, well, I'm the one that's the buzzsaw.
Okay, so
sword,
I couldn't
think,
tell which one was
way
which.
in the back, and then he's the one with this other gun that comes out, and then Sean's the one with like the big old
Sniper
M16
rifle,
yeah.
sniper rifle looking thing.
Nice. Well, yeah, has everyone in the band up here?
That was done by Mark Sasso, who's famous for Dio and Halford artwork. And
Oh, wow.
The Mob, and yeah.
Well, they threw it out of the ballpark with this one.
Yeah, people really like it. So it's
Yeah.
Yeah,
And then we
it's
got
great.
the backdrop. The backdrop is the back of the album, so that's our backdrop.
Dogs of War.
Awesome. So a little touch base on a little bit of history. The Three Tremors was an idea originally from Rob Halford, Bruce Dickinson, and Jeff Tate, and then you decided I want it.
I mean, supposedly. I mean, that's the rumor. We were just sitting there one day going, you know, they're never going to do it. You know, let's complete the blueprint. You know, this idea. The metal fans were just deprived of something that could have been amazing.
Okay.
And so we took it upon ourselves to, as just for the fans kind of thing, like let's make something that we think's amazing, the 2019 version. And that's what we called it, the Three Tremors, because it was never done. You know, it's just something
Right.
kind of sitting out there, an urban legend, and now it's real. And now, you know, we're the Three Tremors,
Awesome.
the American version.
So you guys, I'm hoping you guys stick around for like 4 or 5, 12 albums.
I hope so too. I mean, I think we're gonna start writing another one like right after this tour. So we're
Oh,
definitely
wow.
gonna do another one for sure.
Little hints out there, guys.
Yeah.
Looking forward to some more Tremors.
Yeah.
Save your money.
Save some- Have some more vinyls for purchase.
Yeah, bigger and better.
Yeah, we got lots of surprises coming in store for you guys. So keep your ear out and your eyes open, you know, because Three Tremors is sticking around, and we got a lot more things up our sleeve, you know, for you guys. So.
What was the concept of the album when it came to some of the songwriting? I've noticed that there's a little variety in theme, with the Wrath of Asgard, A Bowls for the Damned. You know,
Kind of this, you know, stuff that's, you know, been done before. You know, I think every metal album that's worth its salt either needs to have a song about witches or vampires. So we got a vampire song. I mean, if you don't have a witch song, are you really a metal band? I mean,
I don't think so.
right? Yeah. And then, you know, some war stuff, some historical. We just finished a music video for Fly or Die, which is a Pearl Harbor song. And then some, you know, fantasy kind of stuff, and just keeping it real badass and empowering and, you know, aggressive, that positive, aggressive energy that we love from metal. And
Okay.
and didn't really have any. It's not a concept album or anything, but it covers classic heavy metal themes.
Okay.
Yeah,
Sounds awesome.
yeah.
I got a question for you, Tim, and this is pretty much to crush a rumor that's out there. The movie Rockstar, how much of it is it based about you?
Well, and, the original idea of Rockstar was they bought the rights to a New York Times article about me that I had done, and when it came out, George Clooney's Warner Brothers got the rights to it, and it was going to be called Metal Gods, and it was going to be originally we were going to have music in it and everything, but then it was decided to kind of the band didn't like the direction they were going with a lot of things, so they pulled away from it early on. So they were able to change it. I mean, obviously, I was a tribute singer that made the band. Irony was, I wasn't even in a Judas Priest tribute band when I made the band. I was in a Seattle tribute band. I was out of a Judas Priest tribute band for over a year. Probably the worst part of the movie is I'm from Akron, Ohio, and they made him from Pittsburgh, which is our rivals.
Oh, yeah.
But, my brother was a big fan of Judas Priest, who got me turned on to it, and his brother wasn't. But there was a lot of little similarities that made it. The tribute singer makes the band, and, I wasn't that kind of fan when I was, 16 years old in high school.
Right.
I didn't have posters on the wall when I was 27 years old, like they had in the movie.
Yeah.
But it was the idea from it. But they made it far enough away that they wouldn't have to pay anybody or anything like that, so.
Okay.
But the original idea came from that, and it was kind of still loosely based. The idea of the movie was still a tribute singer makes a real band. So, I mean, Mark Wahlberg even said it on Jay Leno. This was loosely based on Ripper Owens.
Okay.
He did?
Yeah.
Oh, cool.
So did you get anything out of it, like any kind of royalties or anything, or just like
No.
like I said I was
Nobody got anything, and I mean, I got a lot of publicity, and
Okay.
I could have signed that shitty movie's covers all over the place. So.
Well, I figured that answers a question. I know a lot of people have been saying, "Oh, this is loosely based. This is based on
It's
his
cool.
life. This
It's a
is
great.
this."
Listen, I'm honored that he did it. I think the music in the movie's pretty putrid, but I think.
Zach Wild was in it though.
Well, I didn't say the band members, just the music, the songs, a lot of songs, a lot of the singing. But I'm honored that they did it. It's pretty cool. I mean, pretty great.
Okay.
I mean, Boogie Nights was more true.
Especially the end scene.
Yeah.
Was that loosely based on your life or really based on your life?
last
or-
scene.
I mean, it's kind of a mixture between Boogie Nights and Planet of the Apes.
So then I got one more question for you as well. In Dio Disciples, I read that you were handpicked by Dio himself to form like a band that pretty much.
Well, I was more handpicked from Ronnie for Wendy to make. He really liked. We became friends, but he really liked me.
Okay.
And thought that I deserved to be a star. He would tell people that all the time. And I remember seeing articles that people would show me that Ronnie said, when they asked him who is one of the best new singers out there, he would always say my name. And I think he was like that. He just wanted Wendy to, because she wasn't managing people at the time, and he's the one. She didn't want to manage me. He's the one who actually told her to manage me. He's like,
okay,
you should manage Tim. And this was probably in 2000 and I don't know, before the Beyond Fear record came out. It was then. But yeah, so he kind of picked that. I mean, obviously he doesn't know what's going on with Dio Disciples kind of in time, but he just picked to make sure that I was, doing the things that should be done.
Okay. What's your favorite booze?
I don't drink.
He's
like,
he has a tendency to beat band members when he's drunk.
Yeah, no, I'm a happy drunk.
Yes.
I like
You are.
Happy Bisons, and I like Captain and Coke.
Okay.
That's my jam.
The other night we went to a casino and I had Lemmy's all night,
Yes.
which is Jack and Coke, but it's a double shot of Jack
Yes.
and a single shot of Coke. So
I did Lemmy's at Rainbow in
yeah,
LA early last year. My wife and I went up there.
man, those are so much fun.
Yeah. And Tim, you like Monster?
Well, yeah, I like beer. I like light beer. I'm a light beer kind of guy. And I like Monster Energy and Rock D vodka.
Okay.
Maybe we'll get the Miller beer song tonight. We haven't heard that in a while.
like a Vegas bomb?
What is it?
A Vegas bomb?
Oh,
they
never
call
heard
it.
of
It's instead of like Red Bull and
Red Bull. That's like fucking sacrilege.
and
You can't talk about that when he's got Monster on his
Energy.
hat.
Yeah, well, the Vegas bomb is vodka and
See, we always had Monster Energy shots, like the Jaeger bombs and things like that. Were done with Monster Energy.
Right.
I just don't.
I drink NOS. Not like, for cars or anything, but like the NOS energy drink.
Yeah.
For some reason, it's that citrus flavor, but it's just what I'm into.
Yeah, I like the flavors of Monster, like the apple that just came out, and black cherry, and things like that.
Okay.
Thanks for having us, Metal and Booze.
Yeah, absolutely.
I had a